Boys, no nurse restroom passes during class. Go now or hold it until passing period. Speak now or forever hold your pee. Yeah, I can pretty much guarantee I already hate this school right off the bat, because really, anybody that thinks that they have jurisdiction over a kid's bladder just because they're in a sense of authority, like a teacher and everything, y'all suck, because then you're gonna yell at the kid when they pee themselves, because obviously they aren't able to go, so eventually something's gonna happen. But yeah, no, this is basically how it goes. The sign goes up, the kids can't pee, the kids pee themselves, and then the teachers yell at them, making them feel like they're the bad person in this case. Seriously, try to prove me wrong and say that that isn't exactly how it goes. Because the person that put up this sign is the same person that'll turn a blind eye when a bully hits a kid, but God forbid the kid reacts to it and actually punches the bully back. Then you gotta step in and punish the kid. But not the kid that threw the first punch, nope, the one that retaliated. If it isn't blatantly clear by now, I absolutely despise grade school systems. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/iamatotalpieceofsh because honestly I'm rooting for the meteor any day now, because really we just need a big old reset. God forbid Barry Allen caused Flashpoint 2.0. Come on, dude. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support and see more videos like this one in the near future, because unfortunately there is a non-stop stream of this kind of stuff. Be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Let's see if we can get this video to that good old fat stack of them 1,000 likes. Okie dokie, let go. This perpetrator will be spending the next 5 years in prison after she pleaded guilty to multiple accounts in a prolific identity theft and elderly hurting case. Investigators found more than 20 victims related to this person's crimes. One victim nearly lost $60,000 when the defendant stole money from their accounts to pay for dental surgery to fix her teeth. Luckily, staff at the dental office became suspicious and alerted the sheriff's office. Once in custody at the Washington County Jail, the defendant attempted to commit additional crimes. In phone calls recorded from the jail, she called an associate and asked him to bail her out using credit cards belonging to other people. This person eventually reported these requests to law enforcement. Oh, what, you're not proud of your new smile and everything that you got off of all those stolen credit cards? Come on, why don't you go show them the pearly whites for your mugshot? That totally will make it all worthwhile. Or is it at this point you're now considering that maybe it was a bad idea to steal from the elderly, or, just steal in general, because, not even your friends are trying to help you out? Alright, well, no, maybe I'm expecting too much out of them, considering that they tried to commit crimes at the police office. The person who just stole my guitar in Cleveland, please return it back to me. To you, it's only a guitar. To me, it is part of my life. It brings joy, peace, and happiness to the world. Please return it somewhere where it can be found. I won't press charges. The real unfortunate case in a lot of these things is even though you post up something, it's not likely you're going to be getting that back, and unfortunately a lot of thieves don't understand the idea of sentimental value to other items outside of their own personal belongings. So as much as I wish that they'd be able to get their guitar back, I'm not expecting it to happen anytime soon, unfortunately. Flash mob turns I-45 into a parking lot as drivers do donuts for social media stunt. It's just a fancy way of saying internet clout. A flash mob brought traffic to a halt on Interstate 45 near downtown Houston Sunday evening in an apparent stunt for social media, authorities said. Drivers exited their cars and performed donuts, briefly disrupting traffic on Interstate 45 near downtown Houston on Sunday, April 3rd, 2022. Police received multiple reports of about 15 to 20 cars jamming the highway at 8:13 p.m. Houston Police Department officer this person said. Some drivers exited their cars to walk along the freeway while others drove in circles performing donuts and other tricks. Eyewitnesses observed a drone flying overhead, possibly recording the melee for social media, Blank said. The disturbances are becoming increasingly common and typically occur on weekends, the officer said. Every Sunday there are a few flash mobs, Blank said. Normally they are on smaller streets, not the freeway. The flash mob dispersed shortly before police arrived, approximately 20 minutes after the freeway fracas began. You can also guarantee that some of that 20 minutes was because the majority of the mob was actually keeping the cars from getting through, such as the police cars. And just like as a car person myself, I do not want to associate myself with anybody that acts like this. I like going to any chill car show where everybody just parks their car backwards so that their front car is facing the main aisle and everybody can just chill and walk around and enjoy what other people are bringing. Not these dum-dums that come in, think that they can just rev it, do burnouts all of the time, every single time, and think that they're going to fit in just like everybody else. Because as dum-dums dum-dums like this that are the reason that chill meets get closed down, because these guys just come in out of nowhere, rev it, piss off everybody in the local area, and then they complain. And I've even had stuff like this happen in my local area. I saw it on the news. There was a whole bunch of Dodge Chargers that closed down the 495 freeway, and stuff like that just has me doing a general eye roll whenever I see a Dodge Charger, specifically the general base model V8, the 392 one, just whenever I see somebody rev it, just because I think, oh boy, it's another one of these dum-dums. And anybody that does these whole takeover or banger events, the ones where you just take over a car meet and make absolutely as much noise as you can, I do not like you. Like, it's one thing if you want to do a couple of revs here and there, but if you're constantly bouncing it off the red line, no, nobody's gonna like you. And people like that give car culture a bad name. Sorry if this was some sort of tangent or something. A while back, I really wanted to get a Hellcat Challenger, and just the modern Mopar dum-dums like this really put me out of it. I still like old school though. Old school is like a timeless classic. 25 years after taking part in the offing of a Mendocino County teen, this person was charged with the death of Nevada's Naomi Irion. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. In the weeks preceding this person's participation in the plot, he took part in 3 armed robberies of convenience stores in Ukiah, Willix, and Rohnert Park. He and another armed with semi-automatic weapons and a would steal small amounts of cash and cigarettes using the threat of violence. Blank criminal exploits began even before his teen years. As a 12-year-old, he shot a deer out of season and was sentenced to community service. At 14, he was sentenced to formal probation for multiple residential break-ins, stealing multiple weapons, and the burglary of a weapons store. Only 10 months after getting caught, he pointed a weapon at another, earning him time at the connection facility. Blank told a parole officer that he robbed stores because it was easier to rob someone than to work and earn money. The probation officer called Blank quite the charmer, who seemed to know all of the right answers. This conflicted with the reality that, while in Mendocino County's juvenile hall, Blank threatened staff and refused to follow directions and faked an offing attempt. And the caption for this one said that he was let free? What the? How did somebody like this get let go? Pastor says Jesus hasn't returned because people haven't donated enough cash. I feel like I've covered a lot of these church guys in the past and everything, and I honestly find it ironic when you have a person with an over $50 million net worth asking people to keep on giving me money. Like, seriously, this dude will come in and he'll have to go back to the Rolls Royce that he picked out for today to get the donation box to bring into the church, because this is where all them Jesus bucks go to. They call that the Jesus wagon. It's not a Rolls Royce, not the silver spur popping out of the front. It's a little Jesus. Like, dude, you do not need any more donations. You have all of the money. Just sell 1 or 3 of your yachts. I wish I was exaggerating on this. I bought a giant funeral flower spray to go on my father's casket, red and white in his beloved Alabama colors. Some person has stolen it off the top of the big family headstone we have. I have no words. What kind of person would steal flowers off of a grave? I do not understand, and I am disgusted. The unfortunate reality to it is that thieves have absolutely no morals when it comes to other people's belongings or properties or, sentimental values, like I stated earlier in the video. So I'm fairly certain it's going to have to get to the point where they're going to have to set up a CCTV camera system for graveyards. Either that or put some kind of shock system on anything that you put on the tombstone or gravestone or headstone, whatever you want to call it. It's all going to come down to, like, people having to electrify the flowers that they leave out for loved ones. Documentary. Mom accused of a 5-year-old son's murder punished him by withholding food for days. You take away the video game, say no TV, that's some proper punishment. Saying that you aren't allowed to eat for the next couple of days, that is not okay, regardless of whatever happened. Teen girl who viciously beat a homeless couple for TikTok fame are arrested and charged after the parents turned them in. Police in the state say 3 teens are facing charges after they filmed themselves punching and kicking 2 homeless people in local newspaper reports. The video, which went viral on TikTok, shows 2 girls punching and kicking a woman in the face before one of the teens turns towards a man and assaults him in the same manner. This Sunday, Blank police announced a 16-year-old girl and a 14-year-old girl were arrested and charged with aggravated The female was with a male subject, who believed to be without housing, and both appeared to have been hurt. Officers interviewed the two, attempting to ascertain what had happened to them. At the time, the two victims were not willing to provide additional information to officers, a press release from police stated, adding that the girls' mothers were the ones who turned them in. The 15-year-old boy who recorded the video faces charging including conspiracy to commit aggravated. The suspects' names are being withheld due to the fact that they are minors. I don't know if it's that I'm getting old or not. I'm just not understanding what it is about TikTok that makes people want to do these horrible things for internet points. And it kind of has me thinking of whether it was because they were a minor or the fact that they were doing it for TikTok that they thought that they could get away with it without any sort of repercussions. But good on the parents for turning them in. I know some other parents would have tried to shelter it, saying, oh, my baby would never do that. No, these were good parents in turning their kids in. This was not okay in any way, shape, or form. Amy Schumer reveals one Oscars joke she wasn't allowed to say. Don't look up the name of a movie, more like don't look down the barrel of Alec Baldwin's Pew Pew. I wasn't allowed to say any of that, but you can just come up and slap someone. Yeah, you know, because totally it's completely the same thing. Making a joke about a slap at the Oscars is totally gives you justification to make a joke about something that was very bad and people are still trying to deal with the fact that it happened. It totally gives you justification to say that, don't you, Amy? Why is it that whenever she pops up in the media, it's usually not a good reason? I can't be the only one noticing that there's a pattern here. But with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Let's see if we can get this video to them 1,000 likes. That would be absolutely amazing. But with that, I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.